So I was reading a story the other day, and it had to do with Sniper. So I thought of 2014 with Bradley Cooper. Nice guy, seems like a nice guy, don't really know him. I find him to be a good actor. I liked him when he even started out with Jim Carrey in Yes Man, kind of a supporting role. He's funny. And then I liked him in the Hangover movies. And then he did in 2014 a movie called American Sniper. Now this is where it went off the rails. There isn't much that Americans are better than Canadians at, and it certainly isn't this. At least they had the sense to call it American Sniper, not like with sports they say the Super Bowl or it's always the best, everything's the best. They're not better at this than Canada, that's for certain. If you talk to anyone in the Army, in Canadian Army, they'll tell you that their soldiers are far and above better than the American ones. That's just a fact. When they have the competitions every year, the Canadians win every year, hands down. So it is just laughable when the Americans say they have the best soldiers in the world. It's not true. And I actually read a story the other day from a gentleman who was saying the Americans didn't even pay for the proper boots, footwear that they should have. So many Americans, soldiers, ended up getting frostbite. So that's a shame on them for that. Anyways, so I'll go to someone. When I was reading a story yesterday, there's a story about people joining the Ukrainian war, and one of them was the marksman Wali. Apparently he's the best in the world. I wasn't aware of that, and he would probably even say he's not, because people in that realm are very modest. But here's the article. One of the world's deadliest snipers. Canadian dad. He's off to the Ukraine. Apparently Zelensky called him up, said, "We need your expertise." And he left his wife and children behind and said, "Okay, I'll come." And the Russians are already scared when they heard this, as anyone would be. There was an article in Maclean's saying these guys can shoot from a mile away. You would have no knowledge that they're even there, but if they set their sights on you, you're in trouble. So I'll put a link into this article. You can read it. I found it fascinating. It puts a lie to all these people when they quote John Wayne. Even Don Cherry once quoted Don Wayne. I remember reading a book by John Pilger who said the Australians were watching a movie and just laughing because this guy, when it was time to go fight, he hid under his bed. But if it's for making a movie, he's all acting the tough guy. But so then Pilger was saying they got chased out of the movie theater because there was a gang of about 40 or 50 of them about to take on two guys. That doesn't make a sense to put up a fight like that. They just ran away, but they knew. So here's a picture of this guy. Look at that. And here's another photo of him. So as I say, if you want somebody to do it right, ask a Canadian. And if you need a sniper, this is the guy to do it. So it's a great story. I hope you go read it. I'll put a link in. You can read the story. It's in the Daily Mail about Wali, the world's deadliest sniper from Canada.